My name is Hüseyin.
Mehmet.
Mehmet.
I'm Fatih.
I'm Furkan.
Yep. And today we are going to talk about the video games. Actually, we have got two main topics. One of them is what's the educational of what's the benefits of educational video games and some disadvantages, and it's not actually disadvantages. What's the family concerns about the video games? That's why I'd like to start with the benefits of the video games. There are some, the benefits of video games. The first one, the most common one, is learning language. There are lots of people, lots of children learn language from games. And what could you say about that? For example, Furkan?
When I came to Sabancı University, actually, I don't have to some training opportunity because my family don't know English. And every night I played Dota 2, and in game I talk with another person, another culture. I'm training English
Yep.
in Dota 2, and I improve my English with this still by this way.
It happens a lot. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually it's for speaking practice so.
Do you like that something?
There are many topics that games take in. For example, some of them are historical games, some of them uses crime related, and all of these games have different vocabulary that can help you to improve your language
Yep.
about
Yep.
what you are playing, which language you are playing.
I want to explain the Fatih's opinion. For example, when you are playing Civilization,
Yes.
You are learning new vocabulary about agriculture, historical work,
Yep.
and also some
Military.
management, military work.
Economical words too.
Economical too. Also, another example is when you are playing counter or different type of RPG.
Yep.
You are learning different word. You are learning new action word, new action word.
Lots of terms.
Yes.
Other than that, in online games, you are always talking with foreign people,
Yes.
and this improves
Yeah.
your speaking.
I'd like to also add something. I've experienced one thing. Last year I came here with SAT exams, and I studied SAT exams many times. And there's a really hard words in SAT exams to learn in English. That's why some of them I can't remember some of them because they are really hard. But I woke up a level game which calls the Far Cry. You've heard about that, yeah. Far Cry. There's some information in the Far Cry, and there's some conversation in the game during the game, and I saw lots of that words in that game. Yeah, and my lots of my friends learned that words from the game. When I gave you to learn just the paper, just the words, you will not learn because it comes to you boring. But in the game, when you see the conversation, you would like to learn about what's happening, what's going on, and that's why you are searching the word, you are looking the word, and you are just investigated, you are just searching, and it comes to your mind to learn it. Okay.
Also, I'm cutting your word. But also, when you are playing and you are learning the new words, you are learn to learn how you can use it.
Yes.
Yes, and the main reason that what Hussein said, it's because you concentrated on that game and
Yeah.
it keeps you motivated, and this helps you learn better.
Yeah.
What content
Yes,
is.
you
So
develop. You're learning new words.
Also, you talk with you learn new culture.
The Fadi have touched the great point, the relaxing. The relaxing is another the advantage of video games. But I would like to add one more thing about the previous one. I've got many friends. Just I would say that they don't know anything about English. They haven't studied any grammar. They haven't learned any vocabulary. Because of games, they do many things about English. They can speak more than us. Yeah, their English also make academic. As I give an example, there are some games which are happening in the past. That's why the games was developed and used for past English, for the
Yes.
hard words,
Yes.
and my friends know them.
Skyrim,
Yeah,
for
kind
example.
of.
Such
My friends are
Assassin's Creed.
yeah, Assassin's Creed.
It goes in many cultures.
Yeah.
Italy,
Also,
America.
in
London.
Skyrim,
Ottoman Empire.
Yeah.
you know, the Skyrim had a lot of book in the game. Then you can read all these books too, all
Yeah.
the tale words, tale story.
Normally you think you don't read this book, but if it is a game,
Yes.
you
In
gonna
game,
read them.
sometimes you must read some books, and also you are see, then you start to read.
Also, yeah, I'd like to add something more. Just sorry, Fatih. Also, you said that Fatih touched that Assassin's Creed. Yeah, because you don't have any chance to just observe all the culture, but because of some games like Assassin's Creed or it's happening, all the time. You can learn the history of also what
Yeah,
happened
these
in
games
USA.
have databases.
Universal.
When you move over a
Yeah.
building,
Yeah.
there is a pop-up, and when you click that, you can read the history of that
Yes.
building.
Yeah.
They add some stuff like this, and
Yes.
if it tempts you, you can search and learn and another things.
Yeah.
I want to add one more point. We mostly talked about single players, but in online games, teamwork is the another aspect
Yeah.
that video games
Yeah,
will
yeah.
develop.
Yes.
Your leadership skills or your team member skills.
Yes.
Yeah. That's also affected our job, the leadership.
Yes.
If you are also there are some rules in video games, some
First of all, I want to give an example
yeah.
to about leadership.
Okay.
There is a person whose name is Elliot Names. He is the chief executive of Domain Producer Tukos. This is the big factory. He said that I train for 7 years for leadership in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
As you know, in MMORPG games there are lots of weird guides and lots of
Contents,
contents.
things that you can do,
Yes.
player versus player things, dungeons.
Yes, dungeon. In dungeons, for example, you must work with a group,
Yes.
and one player needs to give advice and control all of the party, and this improve your leadership ability. And this man say that normally I am not a good leadership, but after I play World of Warcraft, I improve myself so much. And yeah, it's all.
Yeah.
Also, I think this is developing our social life too, because the people start talking about each other. Because some games, it's social games,
Yes.
like teamwork. You need also you develop your cooperative skill and social skill too.
If you do not communicate, you will lose
And
probably.
there are some international guilds that you can join, and lots of different lots of players from different countries in these guilds, and you can talk with very different people. And
Also, you can have experience
Yes.
with the different culture,
Yeah.
different people, and it's better. And I'd like to also point out that some of the great point, the relaxing. Games are really good for relaxing.
for everyday life
For
stress.
everyday life stress for everybody. For example, the boss or the employee,
Employee.
all of them is really
Or
great
student.
factor or even students, yeah, children. It's a great factor of relaxing. Could you say some example of just that relaxing?
Can say
Right? It's a rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation,
Yes.
but I can add something. They are just kind of. For example, everybody likes. For example, some people likes Counter Strike, killing. I don't think kill anyone. It's good, man. Killing in the game, they are just relaxing. It's a good. It's also good for students because they were really stressful in the job, and after they come to the home, they just relaxing. It's a good point. And also, I'd like to just touch that the
quick learn.
quick learn, yeah, quick learn and quick learn. It's we mentioned actually about that the students learning in
Yes, and there are some educational tools
yeah
for video games can be used as educational tools or research material for some research, and this can
yeah
another aspect,
yeah
another
I want
view
to
of
give an
this.
example. For example, in iPhones, also coming to update and phones became new with things. Also, the games like this is also some coming new update, and also game is quickly change, and also
And you need
game
to
makers.
adapt.
Take
And
it like
yes,
in normal life, normal
yeah
daily life.
yes,
And you need to adapt this game. And some games release a major pace every month.
yes, you need to catch new tech. That will
uh,
keep going.
yeah, I'd like to also point that topic, which is the family concerns about the video games, because there's some of children
Yes.
play so much in the video games.
That can be
Yeah.
addictive.
I
Yeah,
have
that's
so
kind
much
of
experience
yeah.
about that.
It is not good to play 12 hours in a day.
Yeah, of course, it's not
Yeah.
good, but
It becomes addiction.
yeah,
Addiction and addiction. None of the addictions are good. We know that.
Yeah, some families actually don't want children to play some video games, any video. It's not a good idea. It's not a good true thing for me. But because they're concerning about the playing 12 hours of games, but
Or violent
yeah,
content
while the
that video
content,
game.
yeah, there's an age limit also in the video games. For example, 16, 18, even if 12 years old, some students are playing some video games, which
Because some video games really has violence.
yeah, violence.
Blood effects can
Yeah,
be
yeah,
It's a
blood.
age
really.
limit, age limit. There is no risk for that.
Yeah, but it can't be. That's why it's video consoles. But there are many solutions, for that. Yeah. Could you? If you want, I can give you.
I think
Maybe.
this solution is just family can check into their children what they.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can
But
keep checking their computers and what games they are playing,
Yes.
and they can't just
Take the game.
it's what
This is not
I
easy.
think
I think
age limit is a solution because if there is a violence in the game, the how can I say the child the
but in
Uh,
options
cannot
you
play.
can turn off the blood effects or something
Yeah.
like that, or you can censor the
Yeah.
content. There are options like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Also,
yes.
yeah,
Developers think that too.
all of them, actually, all of these, the family can control them, can control
Yeah.
the students.
These are not uncontrollable solutions.
They can make a limit for students. Also, they can
A time limit
yes, time limit,
to
and they can
children.
yes, they can use also it for price. For example, they said that if you do your homework, I will let you play a game for 2 hours more.
Yeah,
something
this
like
motivates the
that.
children to.
Motivate, yeah, and
I just finish and I can play
Yeah.
for 2 hours.
for that reason, students just read and do their homework more effectively and more enjoyable.
And it's-
Because they know
That's
that.
a reason for motivation.
Yeah, it's a
For
reason.
studying maybe.
Last thing I would like to point out, we are living in internet world,
Yeah.
and there are many guys who are earning money with video games. As you know,
I want to say something we are not before the topic. Also, some families use the new technology and like iPad, iPhone. Use
Yeah.
this new technological development for the teaching new things from the for the young
Yes, for them.
young people,
young people
yeah, it's
like 7 years old or babies, because you notice we have got some not tools when your baby playing putting something
okay.
to put here.
Okay, I understand. The babies game.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
simple learning.
Yes,
So
yes.
simple skills, hand skills, or
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
My last point is the video share, the earning money with the video games. There's a YouTube.
Twitch, no,
There's
Twitch.tv.
yeah,
a lot of
all
streamers.
of the people, all
Or
the family actually assume that the only video companies earn some money from the video games, but it's not true. Actually.
Players can earn.
Players can also earn lots
And
of
there are
money.
tournaments That's
there are lots of
lots of
tournaments
tournaments.
for such as Dota
For example,
2.
PewDiePie is
For
a great example for that.
developers also do tournaments, or third companies can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are many YouTubers, for example, earns more than a company in the United States. You know, there's a PewDiePie. You know, the
Yeah.
PewDiePie, the of the it's a famous YouTubers, and he earned 5.5 million for a year, something
Yeah.
like that.
Normally you can
1.5 million.
yeah,
Also,
can learn that.
can.
I want to give another example. You know Stalewart. It's a
Yeah.
Turkish company, and you know how it's built.
I don't
It's
know.
the owner of the company, Arman, want to play different game from the difference to other. Then he create his own game.
Yeah.
Now, Tailwork is a really big company.
What's
Yeah.
the name of the game?
Mountain Blade.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people also can earn lots of money playing with video games.
Actually, I earned the money from video games while I was playing too much in League of Legends. I joined lots of tournaments and I gained lots of money. Not lots of money, but I gained
Decent amount of.
yeah, this amount of money, and it's a free money, I think. And it's
Yes.
for me.
When I was 11 years old, my friend and I opened a server in Counter, and we earned money
Yep.
from that.
In conclusion, I'd like
It's not too much, but yes, we earned money.
in conclusion, I'd like to just say that there are some advantages and disadvantages of playing video games, but advantages are more than disadvantages. That's why
Yes.
I think video games is
You
really
can develop many
yeah.
skills of a person.
As
We mentioned language, teamwork,
And creativity.
leadership, creativity,
It's like,
learning.
in
Yeah.
Minecraft, you create a new world.
Yes,
You
yes.
create a build and
that's why I
Also,
think
it's
that-
developing your creating ideas.
yes.
That's why
Creativity.
I think that video games is great effect has a great impact or great effect for our job and for students for our career. That's the fun.
That's
of it.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the end of conversation. See you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Dur lan. Bir de bu da kayda gidiyor. Kayda gidiyor. Dur. Burada değil mi? Yok değil.
Ee,
Buradan lan.